Welcome to the broadcast of Double Stripe Racing here in Forza 4. I'm trying something a bit new today, something I have been rather apprehensive about. Actually trying to learn how to drift. I've done maybe one or two small tidbits of clips showing me driving around the Forza circle a little bit and now in the story they have a drift club. I've never drifted before. I've only power slid with 4 all-wheel drive cars that I've converted myself in Forza 3. I admit that's not really drifting, but it's what I was comfortable with and I did okay with it. But, like I said, it's not really drifting. So, what I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to go through the story, or at least try to everyone's amusement, if I'm going to be able to actually drift a little bit. From somebody that hasn't really drifted before, this is a big step for me. I've only practiced a very little bit, maybe like an hour, I guess. And I watched a couple of videos on it. I could be the next Ken Block or something. No, hardly. Believe me. I could barely drive the damn cars. But I figured, hey, it'd be pretty good entertainment for the channel, so why not? So, join with me if you want to take care and start cruising with me and drifting with me in this story. Let's see how well it goes. Alright? Hey, the fingers crossed, toes crossed, talons crossed, beak crossed, eyes are crossed, everything's crossed. So, hey, let's do this, shall we? Alright. And sorry if I'm sniffling a little bit. I had an asthma attack this morning, so I could talk hopefully without coughing. But if you hear me take a quick break or something here or there, if I don't talk or anything, I'm just letting the story talk for itself. Because who wants to hear my voice over a video, huh? Okay, well, on with it.
Hello, my name is Robert. Don't need to tell me your name, Joel's done plenty of that. I've gathered a group of like-minded drivers together here at the festival, and I hoped you might help us attract more. We're called Drift Club, you see. We like to... well, you can probably guess. Some like the rush, but I'm rather partial to the engineering, I must say. Why don't you take my old Nissan 240 out and see which you enjoy better?
Alright, we'll do. I'll give it a shot.
The first thing to do, really, is go into your car settings and switch off the traction control. It might be a button, or it might need a pair of pliers and a bit of tape, but it must be done. Traction is the natural enemy of drifting.
Alright, well, let me just double check my settings. I believe they are off. Let's see here. Okay, yeah, I bet they are off. Yep. Not available. Yep. Okay. But yeah, my stability control is off as well, I believe. So, let's give this a shot.
That machine is capable of more, and so are you.
He's a bit of a monster, wouldn't you say?
A bit of speed, turn in, feather the e-brake as you hold the accelerator. It's more of an art form, really. I'll let you work it out.
disastrous. Hold on, Speedy.
Outstanding! Now let's really shred those tires. Oh, bad luck. You did seem to be having rather a lot of fun, though.
Oh, I didn't make it. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. Alright. I didn't think it would tell me that I did wrong on that because of that. Okay. I'll try it again. Took my daughter to tell me that one.
The first thing to do, really, is go into your car settings and switch off the traction control. Might be a button, or it might need a pair of pliers and a bit of tape, but it must be done. Traction is the natural enemy of drifting. That's what I like to see. Now, I would like to see more, please.
Technically, I already got all the points, so I'm just going to take it easy and reach a destination point, as my daughter had so calmly told me.
A bit of speed, turn in, feather the e-brake as you hold the accelerator. It's more of an art form, really. I'll let you work it out. I'm sure you've noticed them, but we've started adding some flags to bits of road that are really quite good for drifting. A great bit of practice for drift driving.
Okay, so I did already on that and got 1 star. Hey, come from a non-drifting idiot like I am. That's a start. And before you wonder how the hell I got up to level 190 without doing hardly any drifting, plenty of 50-lapper races. That's what I did. Taking a quick sip.
We've had a Drift Club meeting and decided to keep score of how our members do on all these routes. Make it a bit of a game, you see? This is the Subaru BRZ for boxer engine, rear-wheel drive, and the zenith of drifting technology. I'm also quite partial to acronyms.
Okay.
Why don't you take a nice morning drive? And if you want to throw the back end out along the way, that'd be alright with me.
What? Okay. Alright. Okay. I think she's gonna come out.
Technically, but now let's see some passion. Come on. Nicely done. Now, we'll keep your score on the Drift Club ladder for eager new drivers to try
I did
and
have
beat.
to cheat and
I prefer
actually
they
try
didn't,
to
but you
get
know
to
how
the
they get. This
target area
computer
first
games that
before I
makes them
fail.
competitive, I think.
Hey, Bun. It's an invitation to Rachel. Alright, sorry about that. I had to do a little bit of off audio things. Let's see here. It's going pretty well, actually. quite a bit harder because it's in the snow, but let me just check something real quick. Settings, difficulty settings, stability. Let me turn that on and see what that does. So as long as traction control is still off,
Good news. Drift Club membership is climbing steadily thanks to you. As soon as I get the membership cards and name badges ready, you'll be the first to know. I'd like us to be known as an inclusive club. You don't need a Japanese performance machine to throw around. An American performance machine will do very nicely too.
okay. Yeah, it's a Challenger Hellcat.
This route is quite lengthy, so you'll need a good bit of forward as well as sideways.
See, now I got that stability control on.
Force equals mass times acceleration minus friction. Drifting is all mathematics, you see. I do like mathematics. Though, you might say it's as easy as braking on the way into the turn to make the back lively. This shifts weight onto the front of the car, increasing grip and reducing weight on the rear wheels.
Ow, damn it. One of my bucket list things to do if I ever get my own place. I wouldn't mind getting a Challenger, but it wouldn't be a Hellcat. No, no. I just want something to cruise in. Probably SRT 392 Challenger, or maybe a Shaker, or a Scat Pack, or something like that. Let's see. Let me actually cheat. I'm gonna go this way. Stay away from the trees.
Oh, bad luck. You did seem to be having rather a lot of fun, though.
Try that again. I have to get the points before I get to the destination. It's doing pretty good, though.
This route is quite lengthy, so you'll need a good bit of forward as well as sideways. Force equals mass times acceleration minus friction. Drifting is all mathematics, you see. I do like mathematics. Though, you might say it's as easy as braking on the way into the turn to make the back lively. This shifts weight onto the front of the car, increasing grip and reducing weight on the rear wheels. Not bad. But do I need to explain again about power to weight ratios?
And since its Hellcat pretty much excels at power to weight, how's all that power to weight going through the wall there, huh? You like that?
You make it look really easy. Liven up the rear, apply a bit of acceleration, then steer. And Robert is your father's brother.
Okay, whatever that meant. Don't call me an odd one. I'm not real crazy about the wide body kit on the Hellcat. I do like the standard slab sides, but that's me. Yeah, I'm just the normal old style muscle car fan. Yeah, I'm not one for huge fenders or wide body kits or whatnot. On some cars they look alright, but some they don't. But like I said, it's just my opinion. Just take it for a grain of salt or whatever. Throw 2 pennies over your shoulder or just call me an idiot. Do what you like.
There's a nice spot on the way up to Edinburgh the Drift Club's been eyeing up. I think you've earned the right
Excuse
to have first crack and show off a little, what you reckon? I've thrown on new high grip front tyres, tuned the throttle response in the computer and lowered it on firm springs. Well, if you get to show off, and so do I.
Okay.
I've put in a route down to the old rail yard. I think you'll see what I'm getting at.
Can't do too much cutting around, so I only got 2 minutes to get there, so.
Now the rubber's warm, let's keep going, shall we? And up here, just a cheeky little detour down the side. Well, off you go, eh? No rush, do Drift Club proud. I'm really chuffed Joel persuaded you to front up our little band. I think it's just the thing we needed. If we really want to be taken seriously, we need a bit of a personality to lead the way. A nice one. Anyway, no more said about that.
Not a bad story. I know I'm a complete beginner. Somebody could probably rip out 3 stars per chapter, but hey, I'm just starting drifting, getting the hang of it. Don't know. I'm just doing it just for the laughs, I guess, the lols, as people might say. And my rabbit Chloe over here is making a little bit of noise, so. What chapter? Select chapter. Let's see. Alright, I'm up to 5. Okay. I get up to 100,000 this time. Okay. Let's see if I can do this. It's going to be a little bit Should I turn stability control off or not? It's up to you guys.
Onwards and upwards, eh? We'll take a longer drift drive this time. Show drift clubbers the skills and technical challenges involved in covering that sort of distance. 98 Sylvia K, 2.6 litre, inline 6, and the full Rocket Bunny boss kit. I might have got a little carried away here, but I was sure you wouldn't mind. Remember when I talked about too much power? This is too much power. You really shouldn't need the flooring. Watch the rear. It's slippy. If it comes out, you're using too much power.
That was absolutely horrible. See, that was a dumbass new mistake right there. Sorry about that.
Friction is what everyone wants to see. Not actual friction, of course, because that's an invisible force. There's no way to see an invisible force. What you can see, however, is clouds of smoke from tyres starting to burn at 121.11 degrees Celsius or 250 degrees Fahrenheit for those who prefer imperial measurements, of course. that machine is capable of more. And so are you. What did you make of that? If we get him used to long drives, we can have drift clubbers laying down rubber in every corner of the UK.
I take it. As long as I pass it, I'm happy. I like that car, though. They say it's a bit grippy, though. Yeah, it is. Well. Excuse me. Sorry about the belches. Sorry about the burps. It's just I'm drinking my tea. Check something here. And turn it off this time. See if I do better. If not, I could always turn it back on. Considering I'm still passing the thing, it's just, I don't know. I'm just talking out of my ass, I don't know.
Ever tried drifting uphill? It's quite a skill. I'll admit I'm useless at it, but you're gonna show Drift Club it can be done. And I've found just the spot for it. And just the car. Borrowed this from J-Min at the festival. Nice young fella, if a little excitable. Practically flung the keys at me when I said I'd be handing it over to you.
No, it's nice of them.
Here we go. A nice technical drive on mixed road surfaces. I do love the technical ones. Balance is key. Steer and counter steer. Enough throttle to push the power slide, enough brake to hold your grip. You know, I really should be writing these bits of wisdom down somewhere.
I'm just throwing the car around with a complete loon there.
Uphill, you're fighting traction loss, burning power, and still relying on momentum to carry you through. Though I'm sure you're taking all this into account already.
always comes to his video and says, hey, Gryphon, you suck. I know I do. I know.
That's what I like to see. Now, I would like to see more, please.
God, it's Ritz's place. I'm just going to try and get down to that.
Now, some people claim that you have to use rear-wheel drive cars to drift. That is simply not true. Some of the greatest proponents of functional oversteering, or drifting if you prefer, come from stage rally. And some of them predate Mr. Takahashi.
Let's see what I get. I got a couple cars and some cash. I was lucky already. Yeah, I think I'll take that. Very nice. One of only a couple handful of times. The wheel spins actually turned out pretty good.
Some
Volvo
also claim that
242.
Japanese or American cars are the only options for functional oversteer. This is also not true. Here at Drift Club, we find drift machines in all sorts
love
of odd
Volvos,
places.
especially the
Sweden,
wagons.
for instance. This is the Volvo 242 Turbo Evolution, featuring a few little adjustments of my own. I think you'll find it more than adequate.
Hope so. Let's see.
Course is laid out, though you're welcome to have a little fun on the way.
Nice house there. Like that. I'm enjoying this car. This is nice. I like this.
Very good technically, but now let's see some passion. Come on.
Hold on. You tell me in a minute, okay? Pull my headphone off so I can hear you. Okay. I know, Rach, I'm just trying to get down here. Come on. Yeah. Yeah.
There, you see, this is just my point. People think drifting is simply losing control of the vehicle, when in fact, you are delicately balancing traction loss with grip. It's a carefully controlled loss of control, is what I'm saying.
And Rach, I am broadcasting, by the way. So you don't gotta tell me how to drive, okay? I know, I'm just trying to get to the goal first, son. That's all I'm trying to do. 14 going on 25, I tell you.
Joel tells me there are drift clubs popping up all over the continent. Berlin, Paris, Amsterdam. I didn't start those ones. Did you start those ones? Should I send them the newsletter? In any case, meet the classic 1969 Mustang Boss. An incredible machine. And that was before they let yours truly under the hood. These long country drives are perfect for spreading drift club far and wide. So if you can make your way to Broadway for me, please. It all began with Kunimitsu Takahashi. He invented drifting because he was winning all of his races and he wanted a bit of a challenge. There you have it. Drifting is about entertainment, not just engineering. Some members of our club are a little too fixated on the technical details of drifting, if you ask me. now, coming up on my favorite sequence, the technical bit, with lots of tight turns. Not bad. But do I need to explain again about power to weight ratios? Well now, the spirit of Mr. Takahashi is alive and well in Horizon Drift Club. Well, the spirit of Robert Glenn is more than happy endlessly fiddling with his engine and suspension. Thank you very much.
I like that Mustang.
You seem to enjoy your trip through Edinburgh, so we should try that again. Traffic is always light in the morning, so you should have the roads practically to yourself. And I'd like to send you in this. 3rd gen RX-7 sequential twin turbochargers on a front engine rear wheel configuration. It's rather good, if you like that sort of thing.
I like the front end mod.
You should know the way. Though, of course, you're welcome to use the sat-nav. Sorry, I'm not sure why I said that. Traffic is generally light in the mornings, but I've had a friend on the council close down the roads for us, so it really won't be an issue. Sorry, no, I'm not sure why I said that either. The rubber's warm. Let's keep going, shall we?
Liberty with the turns there, but
there you go. Edinburgh Drift, if I might be allowed a little joke at the expense of the film industry.
I like that one. I like that one.
I think we've done it. Everyone is talking about Drift Club. It's been on the radio, and I've been hearing the clubs cropping up all over the place. To celebrate it, though, I've got something really spectacular. We are standing in the presence of the Shelby Cobra 427. In my opinion, as close to heaven as you'll ever drive. This one belongs to Miss Dawson, who is something of a petrol head, if I may be so bold, and a real connoisseur of British automobiles.
I wouldn't mind having that car myself.
And you will be driving it up to the Horizon Festival and into the Drift Circle in the middle of the festival. I must say, I'm quite jealous. I suspect that machine is capable of more. And so are you. Almost there. Oh, keep it together now, Robert. There it is. The drift circle. And the whole world watching. I can barely breathe. Flippin', this has really been quite the journey, isn't it? And may I add that it has been a personal honor to see you in action. So, after discussion with the other members of the club, we'd like to extend you personal membership for life, mind, of Drift Club.
Yeah. I sucked. But I still finished it, so. Alright, just in time to finish my stream for an hour. Not bad. Now everybody can watch and point and laugh at what kind of noob I am. But yeah, I'll take it, I'm a happy noob. Alright then, on that point, I'm going to get going. I'm going to post this to YouTube and just let the last one in.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Never realized why the same bunch of drivers kept calling me for replacement tires until now. I'll let you know when the club is on next.
Alright, Joel, thank you. Alright, on that point, I'm gonna go. Thanks a bunch, everybody. This is Gryphon. Have a good one. Take care.